Hey guys, welcome to another top 5 video, and today it's not going to be about classes, but instead it's going to be about skills. I personally like playing classes who still use first, second, and third job skills even well into their 5th job playthrough, so today I'll be covering over in my perspective the 5 best first job skills in the game. I'm not basing this on pure damage, I'm mostly judging its overall usability, and I will not be including any pure mobility type skills like flash jump or teleport because, well, everyone uses them, though any unique mobility skills will still be viable. And I will not count passive skills either, only active or supportive skills, active being offensive and supportive being buffs. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite first job skill is. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like to show your support, and I will of course make a video for second and third and fourth job skills, so stay tuned for that. 5th place goes to Nightwalker's Shadow Bats. Having a passive innate sustain plus bonus DPS ability that can help with taking out nearby mobs is extremely useful all the way until even endgame, and Nightwalkers get this at the very beginning. Shadowbats do get upgrades within the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th jobs, but the base skill is first job. People really undervalue the sustainability in this game because of the liberal usage of curatives during boss fights, but during some fights where potions have cooldowns, this skill can definitely come in handy. A lot of classes do have passive sustain, but hardly any are given during the first job, and they're usually only sustain skills. Shadowbats are akin to Nightlord's Mark, though not as fast or as damaging, but with the ability to heal you with each and every time they proc. When Nightwalkers first got reworked, this skill almost completely nullified your need for potions as long as you're attacking something, and if your bats get 1 KO mobs, they also help Nightwalkers' subpar wave clear get a little better. After the nerf, they're not as potent in terms of healing and damage, but they're still valuable. 4th place goes to Cadenas Chain Arts Thresh. Now, let me tell you guys, that Nexon straight up ripped this skill off of Xenon, trust me. I mean, look at it, they both have like a whipping animation, like come on. Alright, enough about that. Cadena isn't the first class to have a skill that basically replaces your basic attack and increases in power each job advancement, because Kaiser and Demon Slayer both have augmented basic attacks, though Cadena's is an actual skill, it just basically has the same function. I think Chain Arts Thresh is the most powerful offensive first job skill in terms of its range, damage, and spammability. When I was power leveling my Cadena to level 200, I thought this skill was pretty elementary since at first it didn't know it had empowered versions like Demon Lash and Dragon Slash. The 4th job version of the skill does a lot of damage and has deceptively high range. While Cadena is meant to be a combo based class, they do have a relatively reliable way of consistently wave clearing without contracting carpal tunnel like most combo classes these days do. Definitely one of the best offensive skills from first job. 3rd is Battle Mage's Hasty Aura. Everyone used to know Battle Mage as one of the greatest combat stat supported classes in the game back when you could chain blue, yellow, and dark aura together along with their 4th aura, whose name is escaping me at the moment. I don't remember what it was before it was reworked, but anyway, Hasty Aura got moved into first job and it grants your party members a token amount of movement speed, but most importantly +1 attack speed. This skill increases the attack speed of not only you but also your party members, which has near infinite utility, not so much in first job but more so in the late game. And while you have to compete with Dark Aura after 4th job, I personally would take +1 attack speed over 20% total damage depending on the class, and this helps a ton for a Battle Mage since staves have slow attack speed compared to wands. My only complaint about Battle Mage auras is that they can't stack anymore, which really sucks since you used to be able to stack 3 auras simultaneously, but in all honesty that was pretty broken. And I know I said I wasn't going to cover skills that are purely passives, but Hasty Aura has a passive component of increasing your attack speed by 2 stages, which means your staff's base attack speed would be fast instead of slow, so it works out anyway. 2nd place goes to Demon Avengers Overload Release, which is one of, if not probably the only final damage buff skill that you get in first job in the game. It heals you based on how many overload stacks you have, but more importantly grants you a final damage boost. Final damage is more potent than total damage because final damage adds towards any multiplicative values, whereas total damage adds towards any additive values before the damage multiplication. Normally, final damage abilities and passives are after first job, but this is given to you right away. This ability also removes your need for healing potions because you can simply use this instead to heal you. Back when I used to play Demon Avenger though, you had to be at full overload stacks to use Overload Release, but I guess now you can use them whenever you want. All around one of the better first job buffs out there, though I'd say it's a close contender to Hasty Aura in terms of usability. 1st place goes to Blaster's Bunker Buster Explosion. That's a nice alliteration right there.
It's capable of busting the bunker under the bunker you just busted.
And it's an ultimate skill which they give to you in the first job and one of the best map clearing attacks out there. The strength of the attack depends on how much ammo you have charged up in that little revolver thingamadoohickey on your screen. At max power, it can wipe out huge amounts of monsters on the screen in one shot. While it does have a cooldown technically of at least 7 seconds because it requires you to have some charges stored up and after using it, it overheats your bunker buster, it's relatively consistent and destructive power is nothing to sneeze at either. The range and strength of your shockwave depends on how much ammo you have charged up, but even after the initial blast, there's an aftershock that follows which extends further than the explosion itself. More importantly, those attacks count as 2 separate instances of damage, meaning Buster Explosion's total potential enemy count can reach 20, the highest possible amount of mobs that can be hit in a single skill, and that's all in a first job skill. That wraps up for today's video. I think not many classes use first job skills all too much because they are meant to be marginally inferior than in subsequent advancements, though you sometimes run into a few skills that do have lasting value in perpetuity, usually when they're a central aspect to the class's skills like Cadenas' Chain Thresh. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I do understand that the video is a little short because that was mostly since I was covering one skill as opposed to an entire class, but please be sure to leave a like and don't forget to let me know in the comment section below what your favorite first job skill is, so long as it's not a flash jump or teleport. The second, third, and fourth job skill videos will be coming relatively soon, so stay tuned for that, but for now, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.